What's up and welcome everyone to a new video here on the official MTG Arena YouTube channel. My name is Ashlizzlle, and in this video we are playing my most successful brew to date, but this time around modified for best of 1, Simic artifacts. So personally I went 25-0 with this deck in standard best of 3, and I got into the top 30 mythic. It was fantastic, but now I want to see if the deck can hold its own in standard best of 1 as well. So let's have a look at the cards we'll be playing with and why they're in there, but also let's have a look at the changes that I made in the deck from best of 3 to best of 1. So the two big themes in this deck are artifact value and unblockable creatures. Now the unblockable creatures play a big role in this deck because there are many ways to make them stronger through exploring. So the unblockable creatures in the deck are Gingerbrute and Search Engine. For both creatures we can pay 1 mana, and if we do so, they cannot be blocked. We also have a few copies of Agatha's Soul Cauldron in the deck, which is a legendary artifact that allows you to exile a card from the graveyard. When a creature card is exiled with the Cauldron and it has activated abilities, all creatures you control with a 1/1 counter on them get the activated abilities of all exiled creatures. So if you exile Gingerbrute with the Cauldron, any creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it can become unblockable. So Agatha's Cauldron gives 1/1 counters to creatures, but so do the new map tokens that Ixalan introduced. Map tokens are artifacts that you can sacrifice and pay 1 mana for. When you do so, explore. And with exploring, if a non-land card is revealed, you give a 1/1 counter to the creature that explored. So exploring on something like Gingerbrute would grow your unblockable creature. Now, one of the best ways to explore is this new 2-drop artifact and my favorite card in the whole new set, the Subterranean Schooner, which is a 2-drop artifact vehicle that can crew for 1, and the creature that crewed it explores. Now, Spikeless Siren is a new 1-mana creature with flying that creates a map token upon entering the battlefield. And this creature makes a perfect crew target for the schooner as well, since you'll be buffing up a flyer as you do so. Now, with all this exploring, we can get a lot of value from Nicanzil current Conductor, which is a new 2-mana creature that says whenever a creature you control explores a land, you may put that land card from your hand onto the battlefield, and whenever a creature you control explores a non-land, put a 1/1 counter on Nicanzil. Now this creature grows very big in a deck like this, especially because we are playing the Sentinel of the Nameless City as well, a 3-mana 3/4 creature with Vigilance that when it enters the battlefield or attacks, creates a map token. So with all these creatures creating artifact tokens, we find payoff in Teething Wormlet, which is a 1-mana creature that gets Death Touch as long as we control 3 or more artifacts, and whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under our control, it gains 1 life and gets a 1/1 counter if it's the first time this ability has triggered this turn. So this Teething Wormlet can basically grow every turn in this deck. Now another great artifact payoff card that also synergizes with the Cauldron thanks to its activated abilities is the Tough Cookie, a 2-mana creature that creates a food token upon entering the battlefield, and for 3 mana you can turn a non-creature artifact, so this could be a map token, into a 4/4 creature. And the last incredible artifact payoff card in this deck is Zoetic Glyph, which is a 3-mana aura that you can enchant an artifact with. So a map token or a Gingerbrute. And then the enchanted artifact gets base power and toughness 5/4. Now when the glyph is put into a graveyard, discover 3. And this card is just incredible because it can turn an artifact token that's laying around into a 5/4 creature with haste out of nowhere, and gives you some removal and board wipe resilience too thanks to the discover 3 when it's put in a graveyard. So in best of 3, I mainboard 4 copies of Disruption Protocol, but in best of 1, I've decided to play 3 copies of Witness Protection, which is sort of removal, and just plays better in the more aggressive best of 1 meta than mainboarding a counterspell that gets especially awkward on the draw, and 1 copy of Haywire Might that can help against enchantments or artifacts like Temporary Lockdown, Kumana, or Anvil. And on top of that, its activated ability can also be useful with the Cauldron. So this deck plays so many new fantastic cards from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and I just love that. Now the deck is quite tricky to play because there are a lot of decision-making points and a lot of different lines that you can take. But once you get the hang of it, you'll be rewarded with a great win rate and really fun games. Now, before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the official MTG Arena YouTube channel, and if you enjoy what you're seeing so far, you can also check out some more of my own content over on my own YouTube channel. Now, shout out to Wizards of the Coast for allowing me to make another video for you guys, and without further ado, let's get into some gameplay. I see boat, I keep. It's like, it's that simple. I'm such a fan of this thing. Anybody that watches my own content, like, boat is where it's at. Big fan. Ooh, we got the Spikeless Siren. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, boat is just, the card is so good. Like, if you've played with it yourself, you're probably already sold at this point. Thing is so good. So good. No, we're gonna take 2. Let's put the boat in play. And then we're gonna just pass the turn because boat can block, and that's probably what we're gonna use it for. I mean, ideally, no, but we're against red aggro on the draw right now, so we have to be a little careful, you know? Like, we don't just want to get run over here. They're probably trying to bait this out, however. I think I'll try. I think we gotta see. I love the boat, but this probably baits out either a Monstrous Rage or a Play with Fire or a Lightning Strike. Okay. And that at least is not going into our face then. Like, we need to, like, save ourselves a little bit here so we can, like, set up. Teething Roomlet is so incredibly good, especially with Sentinel of the Nameless City. Like, it's just really, really, really strong. There we go. Another Bloodthirsty. Nope. It's all yours. All yours, bestie. Let's do the Sentinel. The other thing that's a little awkward is that the Yavimaya Coast, but Teething Roomlet's life gain will just, like, make up for it, I think, so. Could have also done Ginger Brute, buff up Surge Engine, but like I said, I want to get that, like, Sentinel Wormlet synergy, so. A little greedy to start off like that, but against red aggro, focusing on life gain obviously is, like, super important, so. We can make that work. No, I think we're winning this race, so we're gonna let the 2 damage go through. We're definitely winning this this race at this point. Squee played out just like that. All right. Let's do another Ginger Brutes. Here we go. I will probably just play another Spyglass Siren, I think. Like, we could just swing here. Get another trigger, get some more life. Okay. Do another Siren, buff up the Wormlet. Like, it almost is as if we haven't even taken any damage. You know what I mean? Wormlet with the carry. Godric. Alright, well, let's see what little tricks they got up their sleeves, I guess. I don't think there's much they can do. I mean, the best they can do on us is, like, a new Monstrous Rage, but... yeah, let's see it, I guess, right? They're still always gonna, like, go out on the way back. So, yup. Oh, it's Zoetic Glyph. I mean, I love winning with Zoetic Glyph, so yeah, I'm doing that for sure. And that is a good game. Nice. Also playing pretty high on the ladder, so it's kind of like nerve-wracking rooting these games, but especially in best of 1, it's okay. Hey, we're on the play. We love to see it. Oof, the double witness protection can be a little awkward, but I do see a tough cookie. We have some good lands. I think we're going for it. Obviously now, we have to hope the opponent's playing creatures. Super important, but we'll see. Tough cookie and a dream. I do believe in that. Oh, what's the boat? Wait, maybe we're saved. Hold on. Let's start off with Mirax and just use the blue from the Mirax to play the boat. Darker Waste, so it could still be soldiers, control, whatever, right? But I feel a lot better with a tough cookie and a boat. Gives me a lot of resilience. Planes. Well. I didn't learn anything new yet. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this kind of plays into Make Disappear, but at one point in time, Mirax is going to be able to crew the schooner too, so that's going to be good. Fortunately, no counter, so we're gonna crew the boat and see if we can explore what happens here. Fading Hope. Alright, sure. But that's giving me some control vibes, I guess, but sure, let's see. How do they continue? Fading Hope. Could also be like tempo-y, but I like a blue-white flash deck, maybe? I don't know if Fading Hope is super usual for like control decks. would say no, but I guess you never know. Oh, Haywire Might. Now, this card can be really clutch. Especially if they start working with, like, temporary lookdowns and stuff like that. We don't know if they are, but they might. Alright, so I'm just gonna swing in with Cookie. And Cookie only. I want to try to put the Subterranean Schooner in play again. So we're playing around Make Disappear. We're not playing around something like Dissipate, but they will always have that, so Dissipate will always counter it. We just have to, like, make our way through it at that point. Hope it sticks, though. It would help so much. It would help so much. Alright, it sticks. Sweet. Hold the Haywire Might, because I don't want to... They end up temporary lookdowning me. Oh, it's Malcolm, so it might actually be Flash then. Interesting. Love that. I really like Blue-White Flash. I think it's fantastic in this, like, current meta. True enjoyer. Anyways, Malcolm can be hit by Witness Protection as well, which is going to be pretty nice. Malcolm does need to be dealt with. Like, Malcolm is a very, very strong card. Okay. They'll definitely have a lot of things like instant speed. It'd be important to be aware of that. Let's see. So, okay, another Darker Waste in the grave. Our own boat. So they could be doing some spicy stuff like crewing the boat instant speed. Like if they flash in like a 2/2 or like a 1/1, then they can do all of that. But we're gonna make some plays. We're gonna make some moves as well. So I'm gonna put this Haywire Might in play, and then I'm gonna crew the boat. And then Tough Cookie's going to animate the food token. Alright, what's happening over here? Disruption Protocol from the opponent. Interesting. Okay. This deck obviously plays a lot of Disruption Protocols as well. So we're gonna do Witness Protection on Malcolm at least. We're then gonna animate our food, brew off the Cookie, and swing for 7. Another land. Alright. It's not great. It's not ideal, but at least we can do something with our lands, like animating and using the Mirax, I guess. It's okay. Oh, the Wandering Emperor. I'm not hitting my boat though, so that's kind of nice. I think. I would like to find some creatures, but if we can. Oh, nice. That's like the perfect creature. Sweet. So we'll do Ginger Brew in play. So this might be a Fading Hope, I guess. Interesting. Mirax is going to crew off the Might token. So we're going to go face with the Schooner. And then Ginger Brew's going to go to the Wandering Emperor. Alright. A lot of bounces. That is a lot of bounces. I would love to find like a Cauldron, and then I could use the Haywire Might on everything. That would be really nice. I'll be really careful here though. Search Engine, we also got that card. We're just a little flooded, which isn't great. Really isn't great. What are they thinking of? They're just gonna play it out. Okay, maybe that's like a counter spell in the hand or something, and I have to make a decision. Brewing off the unblockable creature, that's also something we love doing. Yeah. So what a glyph, wow. Okay. That's really, that's a premium target. Opponent's almost playing something similar to our deck, but like, they're just drawing better. I hope we can too. A new Tough Cookie? Okay. Interesting. So I'm going to start off by Witness Protection on the Search Engine, for sure. That should put in a little bit of work. At least also against the Zoetic Glyph. And then I think my best play is to just Subterranean Schooner plus Tough Cookie. And then I can hold up 2 mana to try and eat if I need to, because the Schooner is putting a lot of pressure on us. This is going to be a very close game. This is going to be a very, very close game. So here goes Tough Cookie. And Tough Cookie can animate 2 4/4s, so the opponent can be in trouble here. But yeah, we might need to eat, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. That is a card I have not seen in a very, very long time. I guess it works. If it works, it works. Let's see how they're gonna do this. Take your time, though. It's tough to figure out. Like, gotta be doing some real math there. Subterranean Schooner Crew. Okay, so they're not playing, or are they playing? No. What? Did they? Oh, I don't think they understood how that worked. You didn't have to crew it. It's for me, though. Works for us. Works in our advantage. I guess maybe they wanted to explore. Is that why they did it? But you do take away a blocker. Sorry. You tell me. Yeah, that would have been incredible with the glyph, huh? So, okay, so what happens here, right? So I'm going to be animating my 2 4/4s. And I have enough mana to do that. So both of those are going to get blocked. How much damage do we push through then? Schooner Crew of a Might. And then you push 3. You push 6? Interesting. That's close, but obviously not really what we're looking for. I'll just take this, though, for now. We might have to play this a little bit more strategic. Do I need to eat this food? 2 4/4s get blocked. You swing 4 5. Yeah, you swing for 6. Is there anything that I could find at the top that could help me out? Because obviously, I do want to like, use my mana as much as I can. It's hard. There's so many like difficult decisions in this deck. It's kind of gets very tricky sometimes. I think I'll eat the food. I think I gotta eat. Okay. Oh, it's the Cauldron! Oh, that's really good. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, hold on then. This game gets a lot easier now. Because we can just do Subterranean Schooner. We can then steal my opponent's Ginger Brute. Make our boat unblockable. And then we put a really good timer on our opponent. Plus we still have opportunities to like eat the foods. So yeah, let's make that. Can be blocked by creatures with haste. Exactly. Go to combat. Just going to swing for 4 and 4 only. Because we're like now in such a good position. Search Engine. So I could actually shove the Search Engine into the graveyard and then I could exile with the Cauldron again. And then you could have like a buff up potential on your creatures. I'm probably okay with that, I think. Okay, so opponent goes to 4. Good. Haywire Might will also be able to, or like be unblockable next. We're holding up basically 2 sacrifices so we can gain like 6 life. We just have to survive. Like, we just have to survive, and something like our Cauldron kind of needs to live as well, which is important, so. I think our opponent's best built deck is probably a One Ring Emperor. I think... Okay, so this is where things get a little tricky, right? So I think our best play is shove Ginger Brew in front of the subterranean schooner and then sacrifice it to eat. So then we take 3, 5, 7 already, so that we're good there, and then Ginger Brew should just save us. We then still have Tough Cookie, Animate, Bow, and Cauldron to try and get us out of it. I think that should even be enough if the Wandering Emperor takes away something, but we'll see. Because I think our best top deck is the Wandering Emperor. I mean, they could also have a board wipe, but we'd still win through that, so... Anyways, we're going to be taking 7. And then what's your last card? What did you get, bestie? But like I said earlier, like, I'm super high on the ladder. I'm not losing these games. I'm not losing these games. We'll take it. I love the Sweated Glyph. We're gonna get some good value from that thing, I hope. The Mirexes and the Painland make this a little awkward, but it's okay. Ooh, that's a boat. I'd love to see it. Big boat fan. Definitely my favorite card from the set. Like, definitely. Alright, red aggro on the draw. We're not the happiest to be playing against that, but it's okay. It's just about surviving, and then hopefully you can stabilize at some point. How are you gonna attack, opponent? The boat's kind of holding you. I'm gonna have to block that. Sooner, like at one point or another, you're going to have to. So, what are they finding there? Kumano, Felden, and Bloodthirsty. Okay. At some point, you just have to. Like, there's no going around it. So what are we doing next turn? We could do Search Engine plus Haywire Might. We could do Zoetic Glyph. I probably like Zoetic Glyph the most. Because I feel like it's putting something aggressive in play for us. Well, we can probably also hold back with the Schooner. Opponent that's most likely going to be swinging in with Godric. I'll then block with the Spyglass Siren. I think. If not, I can block with Boat on ground. I think I'll just swing in with Glyph only. Eventually, we're gonna like swing in with Boat and then crew it of like Engine, I think, maybe. And then grow our unblockable creature as well, which is one of the like most important ways to win in a deck. Like, we have a lot of unblockable synergy, which is nice. Yeah, so there we go. We're gonna get the celebration. Let's see how they attack. Based on what they do. Okay. So I can have another opportunity to block Felden here. I can also just chump the Godric. I think I'll just chump the Godric. I think... I like it the most. It keeps me alive the longest, I think, so anything that does that, I'm a fan of. Search Engine, we're also going to put in play Haywire Might. So Search Engine definitely does make a better blocker. Even Haywire Might to chump isn't the end of the world, though. Like I said, we gotta make some ways to win the game, too. I think I'm doing okay at 12. Let's swing in here. Tough Cookie. Yup. I want my cookies. Give me my life gain. The Glyph gets chomped, and that's okay. Schooner goes face for 3. Okay. So opponent's probably going to try and like trigger Celebration anytime they can. They also have to be a little respectful of like how we can get them on the way back, though. Okay, Charming Scoundrel. So they kind of want to be doing discard to draw here, because Wicked Roll Token is a premium target for my Haywire Might. Anyway, so that puts Godric into the air. I can then just do Haywire Might in front of Felden and get rid of the Wicked Roll Token. Give myself some life. Actually, is this a... Okay. Just a buff. So I'm gonna then just remove this. I to gain some life, keep myself around, and also make the scoundrel worse, so... Right. We're looking really good here because I'm pretty sure we already have the win. Like, I don't think we need to cookie. Opponent committed with this. So we need to make this unblockable. Pay to 1. We're playing tough cookie. And we're crewing off that. Here we go. That should be exactly 12. Whatever, yep. Hey! Nice. Gotta wait for the right moment, and then you get him. Sweet. Alright, I see a boat. Say less. Boat! Yeah, I do wanna... Ooh, the thieving wormlets are also so good here, though. But anyways. One thing, like, helpful piece of advice. Try to work with the boat. Okay, so that is... Maybe we might get countered now. Am I gonna change my mind on this? I kind of just want to play boat. But I also kind of don't want to get countered here. Like, I don't know what they're playing. They could still be playing soldiers or something. But I'm not in a mood to, like, run into... Like, make disappears of my boat. So I'll just do Spikeless Siren and Thieving Wormlet. It puts 3 power on the board as well, so it's not the end of the world, like, doing it like this. I mean, I like boat because it really does fix, like, the top of our deck and, like, can help us find land drops we might be missing. But also, we don't know what we're up against at the moment, so... Soul Partition. That probably is control then. You know, some, like, blue-white flash decks play Soul Partition? I don't think that's what we're up against, though. Probably just gonna be control. Alright, we'll swing with the Siren. And then we're gonna start with Wormlet. And then we'll try boat? We'll try? Succeed? I hope. Maybe not, though. Nope, make the spear. Alright. So many, like, just Cavern of Souls decks around. Like, people are so brave to still be playing Make Disappears. In my opinion. I'll try Sentinel. It would trigger the Wormlet. Which I like. You know, Wormlet could get taken out by a Wandering Emperor. So maybe the right play is to map another Sentinel. Is that what I'm looking for? I mean, it does leave behind Wicked Rule. Or Wicked Rule. Why I say Wicked Rule? A map token. There we go. I guess we'll take it. I'll swing. That'll be Emperor. Hopefully not one time. Okay. Mirax. So, board wipe? A lot of blue-white control on the ladder. It's kind of surprising. Alright, we're gonna try a Zoetic Glyph on map token. Which is kind of like our board wipe insurance. In a way, because you do get to discover 3 after they board wipe you. Outside of Farewell. Like, if they do Farewell, no. But anything else like Sunfall, Depopulate, you're good. Wow. Alright. Well, that's gone. We have another, like, to try again, though, I guess, but... So, Sentinel will also trigger the Wormlet again, which is nice. When it goes to 7. Okay. What's that, going after my Restless Vine Stalk? I think that's fair. That card can get very scary. We'll just grab a Forest. Keep it even. Okay. 7 life. Depopulate. Oh, it's not a Sunfall. We'll take it. So yeah, I really want to Glyph. I am playing around Make Disappear, so let's see. Swing for 5. Don't tell me it's another... Oh, Get Lost this time around. Okay. You can actually make use of these. Gingerbrute. I'll put Gingerbrute in play, and I'll see if I can get some value of it like this. It's a new Vinestalk. Let's see if we can get some more. Boats. I will take a boat. So close, yet so far. Okay. Interesting. Tapping very, very specifically there. Quick study. Makes sense. Okay. Swing a Ginger Brute. What happens here? Ultimate Smite. Sure. Play Boats. We'll play Vinestalk. We'll play Sentinel. Alright. So technically Vinestalk is lethal next turn, but we'll see what they have. Alright, we got through it though. We survived. Sweet. Okay, double Wormlet. The Mirax, the lands are a little awkward on this, but it is Wormlet on 1 and Boat on 2. And even Nicanzil value in the future? Like, say less. I'm taking that. I'm taking that. Any, like, boat, especially, like, turn 2 on the play, you take it. Like, it's so good. It just does so much for this deck. Like, any deck, I think, that plays it, really. Recruitment Officer. So we're up against white weenies. Probably not swinging here. There's a lot more value to get out of the Teething Wormlet, especially against something like white aggro. There's a lot more value in the future. We don't need to just, like, trade it now with a 1-drop. Especially, hopefully, we get a lot more artifacts, too. Now, I think in an ideal world, we get green off the top so we can play Nicanzil, but we'll see. We'll see. It's giving Get Lost, but... Oh, maybe just a Copper Goat Vanguard. Okay, that's fine. Please do swing with Recruitment Officer. Don't. Feels bad. Right, so. Missed out on green here. I'm thinking I'll probably just Witness Protection of Vanguard, like, right now. I mean, Adeline's also a good target, but at least the Schooner has a fantastic attack here. We want to find a green land somewhere. Or something with blue. Ideally. Artifacts, you name it. Yeah, so that's Adeline. Kind of was expecting that. Okay, it's really important now. We're going to get some value. So Bow doesn't really block greatly anymore now. Now it gets a little awkward. We might have to, like, do some double blocks on Adeline. Really kind of looking for some more artifacts here too with the Teething Wormlet, but I guess the Mirax is a way to buff up the Wormlet as well, instant speed, which can be really clutch. Okay. Awkward. Was it gonna hit? Wormlet. Alright. So we're gonna crew now, so we can get a little bit of... We could bulk with stuff if we need to, even though it does open up the opponent to having more removal, but... Adeline is getting into, like, really scary territory, so... Gotta be aware. I don't want to lose my boat, but I don't think we have a choice. Alright, what kind of attack is that? I don't need to double block Adeline just yet. Okay. Because I'll just block, like, Recruitment Officer and Token, I think. I don't really want to block the legitimate business person because they could have that 3-2 with lifelink that could bring a creature back. They'd get their value, so I'm not feeling that one. Like, Adeline is going to hurt a little bit, but for now, let's try and keep the board, like, a little bit together. Another Wormlet. It's not that I mind, but it's also like, if I had a land, things would be so much better. That's okay. We might clutch this still. That was kind of a brave keep, I guess, but seeing 3 wormlets is kind of a blessing, but also kind of a curse, because we don't have any artifacts to follow it up with, so... a little weird. Alright, we're gonna... through... the wormlet. I will then block the... Hopeful Initiate. And, I mean, we kind of gotta chump Adeline now. Healy I don't, though, but... it's too awkward. Just give me... maybe like a Spyglass Siren would be really good or something. Okay, that's not bad. That is not bad. So that would be activate Mirax, buff both guys up. Gain a little bit of life. Maybe we could get out of this. I mean, opponent also still has like 3 cards in hand. We will see. We can crew off the Mirax too, and that can be very helpful. Maybe this is clutchable. I don't know. Opponent's gonna swing with the team again. Yep. We're gonna do Mirax. Buff up the wormlets. And then what I think the move is probably... I mean, you can be really greedy here, but I think it's gotta be like this, and then this. And then you take 3, you take out Adeline. I feel like they have a replacement Adeline, though, which... I mean, yeah, okay. It felt like they played like they had that, so... Alright. I can still bounce if I need to. Maybe bounce rather than Mirax. At one point, these wormlets, though, are going to get Death Touch with the mites, but we'll see. This is really just like teething wormlets versus aggro. The game. Who wins? Let's take it. I don't know. Here it goes. Now I wonder if it's going to be just Adeline. Because I might just, if it's the whole team again, I might just block all the 1/1s and just take 5 from Adeline. Because I'll heal up for 3 extra, so... There it goes. Mirax. Get the buffs. And then next turn, the Teething Wormlets get Death Touch, and I think that's a lot more valuable. So what, I go to 6 right now? Let's do it! Or like, I take 6, go to 2. There you go. Soon to be Death Touch Wormlets, I hope. That'll give me a better chance at taking out Adeline. Silly. Wormlets in a Dream. Might actually be able to attack with 1. Ooh. Maybe we'll find like a regular artifact. Ooh. We don't have to... Oh, but Seiju's actually kind of premium here. Hold on. So I'll start off by attacking with a Wormlet. Now, in an ideal world, they block this, but I don't think they're foolish enough to fall for that, so... we'll see, we'll see. At the beginning of your end step, so we're going to take out the Beseiju on their second main, which is technically better because you give them another opportunity to draw a land. Does that make any sense? Maybe not, but... Yeah, if we do Beseiju, we kind of thin our deck out for them if we wait a turn. Anyway, that's when you get, like, really, like, to the tiniest of tiny decision points that might matter. Okay, new wedding. Well, okay. Alright. Let's see. Nickel Perco Vanguard. Right, right. I mean, they're probably just... We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. Does Adeline go in swing? Might. She doesn't. Okay, so let's do our... Beseiju on... I guess on the new wedding. There you go. They'll get the land, but... Saves us the headache of a wedding announcement. Oh, this feels so silly to say. Anyway, let's do Mirax. Trigger the Wormlets. The team, the besties. Wormlets to the moon! Vinestalk. Word, okay. Well, these Phyrexian mites looking a little awkward outside of just like fueling our boys. I think I'm feeling... Do I feel confident enough to swing with both? Mirrex activation gives me another 3 life, go to 8. If the teething worm like gets removed, I'm dead. Okay, I can't do that really. Just the one then. Just the one. We might be able to have some fun with the Vinestalk on like Phyrexian mites and all that next turn maybe. Preying on my opponent's downfall. Ooh, it's a Ixalan. Okay. It's a good one. They have a lot though. Like they have... Adeline would have to be blocked and then... Okay. Just sweating. That is a ginger brute. Sweet. Okay. Ginger brute. Trigger to wormlets. Like, I'm tempted to swing it with the Vinestalk, but I think the play is... Wormlet. We force a block on one of the wormlets. You still have Ginger Brew to gain life backup, or Mirrex to gain life backup. So then we go to, like, at least 14 life. This needs to at least take out 1 creature, so the opponent will have 5 attackers. Adeline definitely gets blocked, so then that would be... Well, they have 6 attackers technically because Coppercoat Vanguard. Ooh, that kind of complicates things. So then how much would they swing in for? It's hard. It's hard. I think I gotta like try to find a way out of this though. I'm gonna swing with double Wormlet. Adeline creates a 3-power attacker. I think they're gonna like swing with the team. Hope I survive it. I should take my like extra minute to do the math, but math is for blocker. Math is for blockers and I am the blocker. I'm not doing the math though. Oh no. I think I'm fine. Like my like instinct is kind of telling me I'm fine. Okay, definitely like that. Definitely like that. I'll be okay like that for sure. For sure. Taking out Kellen is pretty nice. Are they just... Are they... When you play this deck, be prepared for a lot of board states like this where things get complicated. I can still get my 3 life value right now and activate the Mirrex. I guess I will. Also still holding up Ginger Brute for life gain. Okay. So, 4 life for the opponent, 14 for me. I have a Vinestalk, 2, which can do Vinestalk, swing, buff up Ginger Brute unblockable, and then you guarantee yourself 3 damage face. At least. Oof, okay, we're... That was probably the best stop deck for them. You're going after the tapped Wormlet, okay. I wonder... Okay. Sure. Adeline bravely goes in. But just an Adeline doesn't scare me. Like, we've already figured out that we're gonna win on the way back, so... That's exactly what we'll do. So, Restless Vinestalk, animate. Ginger Brew, unblockable. There we go. Swing with the whole team. Restless Vinestalk, target Ginger Brew. Guaranteed 3 damage to the face. Vinestalk skill got the trample, so that's a really big worry for them. The Vinestalk kind of has to go in front of Adeline. And the Wormlet can just get jumped by whatever. And then the mites should give us the last point of damage that we need. Should. And then we figured out a way to... We solved the puzzle and figured out a way through. So, we love to see it. And there we go. Nice. Awesome. Let's see what we get. 30. Ooh, nice. Awesome.